Hi, in this video, we are going to learn how to use the TextInput component in React Native to take input from the user, and then display that input using a button and an alert. Open the app.js file. First, we need to import all the required components from React and React Native. Here, we are importing the useState hook from React so that we can store and manage the user's input. From React Native, we are importing TextInput to take input from the user, button to trigger an action, alert to display messages, and view along with stylesheet for layout and styling. The app function is the entry point of our app. This line creates a state variable called text, which will hold whatever the user types into the input field. The function setText will be used to update that value whenever the input changes. Let's see the UI now. We wrap the UI inside a view component. The view acts as a container that holds both the input field and the button. The TextInput component is used to capture user input. The style property applies custom styling to the input field. The placeholder property shows a hint inside the input box when it is empty. The value property connects the input field to our state variable, which means the input is controlled by React. The onChangeText property is a function that runs every time the user types something, and it updates the state with the new value. This is why the input always stays in sync with the state. Next, we add a button that will trigger our function. The button displays the text, get data, and when it is pressed, it calls the handlePress function. This is the handlePress function. In this function, we first check if the input is empty after removing extra spaces using the trim method. If the input is empty, we show a warning alert. Otherwise, we display the entered text inside an alert box. Finally, we add some basic styling to make the UI look clean. This styling centers the content on the screen and gives the input field a border, padding, and spacing so that it looks neat and easy to use. Okay. Now, let's run the app. If the input is empty, it will show a warning message instead. When you type something into the input field and press the button, the app will display your input inside an alert. So that's it. The link to download this code is given in the input box under this video. Thanks for watching.